Not sure if you caught it, but Will Smith recently got everyone buzzing on social media with a pretty cryptic video. In it, he looks back on how, nearly 25 years ago, he famously passed on The Matrix to do Wild Wild West instead. The video wraps up with the eerie line, "Wake up, Will, The Matrix has you." Naturally, that sent fans into full-on speculation mode, thinking maybe Will's finally joining the Matrix universe. But hold up. According to a new report from Deadline, that might not be the case after all. So what's actually going on? Is he in? Is he out? Either way, the movie is definitely happening, so let's break down everything we know so far. So if you've been anywhere near the internet recently, you probably saw that Will Smith sent social media into a bit of a frenzy. He posted this mysterious video that had people scratching their heads. It started off by revisiting how he passed on The Matrix almost 25 years ago to do Wild Wild West. Yeah, we all know how that turned out. But the kicker was the way the video ended with the line, "Wake up, Will, The Matrix has you." Naturally, fans went wild. People were convinced that this was Will's way of teasing a role in the next Matrix movie. I mean, after all this time, could he really be diving into The Matrix after all? It would have been a full circle kind of moment, but hold on, not so fast. According to a new report from Deadline, Will Smith actually isn't involved in the new Matrix film at all. Turns out that cryptic post had nothing to do with the movie and everything to do with his next big move, music. Yep, apparently that teaser is tied to a new music project he's got in the works. And honestly, fans aren't too disappointed. Sure, seeing him in The Matrix would have been cool, but people are just as hyped for his musical comeback. And let's not forget that his last album, Lost and Found, came out back in 2005. It gave us Switch, which landed in the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Then, after nearly 2 decades of silence, he dropped a new track in June 2024 called You Can Make It, a gospel-infused hip-hop piece that was both unexpected and kind of uplifting. Now, everyone's curious to see how this Matrix-themed music direction plays out. Is it a concept album? A new sound? We'll see. On the acting side of things, Smith's been slowly working his way back into the spotlight after the whole 2022 Oscars drama. Most recently, he appeared in Bad Boys Ride or Die, which did pretty well by all accounts. And he's not slowing down either. He's got a few big projects lined up, including I Am Legend 2. That one's been in development since 2022, with Michael B. Jordan reportedly set to co-star, and Transformers Rise of the Beasts director Stephen Caple Jr. is being eyed to direct. So yeah, Will's plate is pretty full already. But let's pivot back to The Matrix. What's going on with Matrix 5 anyway? Well, first off, it's wild to think that the original Matrix just turned 25 last year. To celebrate, Warner Bros. Re-released it in theaters, which gave fans a nostalgic blast of those iconic action scenes, heavy philosophy, and of course, Keanu Reeves doing slow-motion kung fu in a trench coat. That movie launched Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss into superstardom and became a landmark in sci-fi cinema. Unfortunately, the same can't really be said about The Matrix Resurrections, which dropped a few years ago. Despite bringing back Lana Wachowski and the original leads, the film just didn't click with everyone. It had its moments, but received mixed reviews overall. So now, with a 5th movie in development, there's hope it'll breathe new life into the franchise. This time around, The Matrix 5 is being written and directed by Drew Goddard, the guy behind Bad Times at the El Royale and one of the key creatives behind Marvel's Daredevil and The Defenders on Netflix. He's got a solid reputation for stylish, character-driven storytelling. Lana Wachowski is staying on as an executive producer, which helps maintain that original DNA, even if she's not directing. As for the plot, it's being kept under wraps for now. No casting announcements either, but the fact that Warner Bros. Has given Goddard such freedom suggests they trust his vision. The studio seems ready to go all in and take fans back into that wild cyberpunk world. Now, you can't really talk about The Matrix without bringing up Lawrence Fishburne. He played Morpheus in the first 3 films and was a huge part of what made those movies so iconic. But when Resurrections rolled around, he wasn't in it. His character was reimagined and played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. That decision raised a lot of eyebrows. Fishburne later confirmed that he had actually offered to return for the 4th movie, but wasn't brought on board. He kept it classy though, saying that it was the filmmaker's choice and he respected that. When recently asked if he'd be open to returning for Matrix 5, he said it would depend on a few things, like who's involved, how good the script is, and whether they actually offer him the role. Fair enough, right? Meanwhile, Fishburne hasn't exactly been sitting around. He's got some big roles lined up, including the upcoming spy thriller The Amateur, where he stars alongside Rami Malek and Rachel Brosnahan. That movie's set to hit theaters in April 2025. Plus, he's joining the Marvel world again as Dr. Bill Foster in Thunderbolts, and he'll also appear in The Astronaut, a sci-fi horror film with Kate Mara. So yeah, Morpheus may or may not be back, but Fishburne's career is definitely thriving. Now here's something Matrix fans have been wondering for years. Could Matrix 5 finally solve the mystery of whether Neo was truly the one in every version of the Matrix? It's one of the franchise's most puzzling questions. Ever since that first movie came out in 1999, we've been trying to wrap our heads around whether Neo was chosen because of fate, free will, or maybe something else entirely. By the end of the original trilogy, things were still kind of up in the air. The Oracle told Neo he was the one, but then the Matrix Reloaded threw us a curveball with the Architect, who showed Neo multiple versions of himself. That twist made it seem like being the one wasn't unique after all. Maybe it was just another layer of control. The Architect basically told Neo, hey, you're not special, this has all happened before. He even suggested that Neo was just another cog in the machine, meant to reset the system rather than free humanity. But then again, the Architect might have been manipulating him. Classic Matrix mind games. What makes things more confusing is that Neo's powers often went beyond what anyone expected. He could manipulate the Matrix in ways no one else could. He even affected machines in the real world. So if he wasn't always the one in every version, then why did he stand out so much? The Oracle, recast as Mary Alice in Revolutions, hinted that there were others before him, but she never gave a clear answer. She told Neo it just wasn't time for him to know yet. It's that kind of cryptic dialogue that's left fans debating for over 2 decades. So if Matrix 5 really wants to blow our minds again, it could finally tackle this lingering question. Was Neo always the one? Or was he only chosen because Trinity loved him, like the Oracle said? Maybe we'll get flashbacks or even explore earlier iterations of the Matrix to see how many times this whole cycle has played out. No matter how you slice it, The Matrix has always been more than just cool action and sci-fi effects. It's about identity, free will, and questioning reality itself. With Drew Goddard stepping in and Warner Brothers seemingly giving him the creative freedom to take the franchise in a bold direction, there's a good chance this next chapter could actually deliver something fresh, and maybe even answer the questions that have haunted fans since day one. So whether or not Will Smith suits up in black leather and dodges bullets in slow-mo, we've got a new Matrix movie coming, and if it dives deep into the mythology while delivering that iconic style, there's every reason to be excited. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.